perspective. Most of us here, if you live in Europe or you've been in the US at some point, you have experienced tap to pay. That's a fantastic thing. You just put your card and it works. So it's not something that we really need to fix. Actually, we need to find a way to be as close to that experience as possible. And it's something that we've seen that in the crypto space, there's a lot of room to grow. If you ever buy something with crypto, I did in the past, I've encountered many different types of flows, but this is one that I don't like very much. Basically, let me move myself. Basically, they put you a QR code with an address. They tell you, please send this amount of BTC, 0.00118, and you say like, okay, yeah, definitely, let's send it. And you send it, and then you're like 5 minutes, 10 minutes waiting, is this going through? Did I send enough? Did I send too little? And suddenly I have to call somebody, I cannot make this happen. So what we are trying to fix here with WalletConnect Pay is how can we make this crypto payments partner experience more similar to the traditional payments, which is the benchmark that the users are going to use to understand if this is a good solution for them or not. There are a lot of pain points. I mentioned some of them already, and Riaz, and we are going to be building on these topics constantly, the fragmentation, the lack of infrastructure, being sure that the payments we are doing are compliant, because as we grow up as an industry, we need to put regulations in place to make sure that everyone is protected. So making sure that we are following those things as part of it. You're investing a lot of time, but again, for me, at least, the most important pain point of crypto payments when you think about the user, it's generally the UX. Like, again, you can stand, and I have 3 talks today about this, so if you stay throughout the day, you'll see me evolve this topic. You can be at a store and you can send a wire transfer if you are from the US, and you can spend, I don't know, 5, 10 minutes waiting. Nobody wants to do that. So probably you're going to be choosing for the things that give you the best experience possible. And that's why we created WalletConnect Pay. We want to scale stable coins and crypto payments for the next generation of global commerce. It's like we are seeing the changes in the ecosystem. We are seeing big players, Jess already mentioned, acquisitions of billions of dollars of infrastructure, and we see this is going to be the next wave for us. This is a diagram, the way we try to represent WalletConnect Pay and crypto payments as similar as traditional payments. If you come from traditional payments, you have much more experience to me, but this more or less simplifies or shows the flow of the funds and the interchange model that we have operating in our solution that we have built. And I wanted to point out some of the key partners or key players that are being here, besides, of course, ourselves, which are sitting in the middle. We have payment service providers. They are serving the merchants who want to accept crypto payments. They want to accept payments in general. They can either do it via point of sale. We also do this online for checkouts. We have the wallets, and I'm going to talk a lot about the wallets now, which are the ones that emulate the bank, like the users, you have an issuing bank, they give you a card. The wallets in the end is doing the same. And for us, obviously, there is a whole infrastructure put in place to make sure that sanction screening go in place, and the user goes from that, and you can follow the lines to make sure you understand how the funds ends up appearing here in the merchant's bank address. The experience is pretty simple, or this is what we want to accomplish with all of our wallet partners. You just see a QR code, you scan it, you get all the information in your wallet, you know who you're paying to, you know how much, what are the different payment options that you have, and you just confirm the payment and it goes through, and we are all happy because the merchant received the money and you receive the product or service that you wanted. No more waiting, no more trying to see if I send the right amount and the way that it was programmed on the other side, it didn't pick up my 99.99999 USDC, which is sometimes an issue. So what we want to go from is like from the past, when you can see a beautiful QR code, what is the blockchain that you want to use, what's the destination address that you need to copy, and also copy paste your amount and push it, to just scan that QR code and make sure that it can go through in the best way possible. This is something that, of course, and unfortunately, we cannot do ourselves, because wallets, as we mentioned, we have over 700 wallets in this ecosystem, and that's why I'm usually talking with them to make sure that they start working with us and providing this experience. And I'll go into a little bit of details in a second of who are the wallets that already did, and you can test them around through the wallets. And I know, and I've seen a lot of you wallet people here, so let's have some conversations later to make sure that in the next 6 months we can deliver all of this experience and push crypto payments to the masses. Again, wallets, they are the most important part. Why WalletConnect Pay is good for the wallets? First, if the funds start leaving the ecosystem, if the funds go somewhere else, they can go to a centralized exchange that gives you a card, they can go to a card provider that you can pay, your users will start spending more time somewhere else, and that's something that you don't want to, because wallets make a lot of money based on the users using their platforms. So trying to boost retention and giving a good experience to their users is fantastic, and it's something that works alongside their cards programs. This is not either you have a card or you have WalletConnect Pay. We understand that the merchant ecosystem is as big that you can find somewhere someone that don't accept your card. It happened to me many times. Or sometimes you can find someone that doesn't accept the crypto, which happens most times. So what we want to make sure is that we give the possibility for the users and the wallets to decide what is the experience that they want to end up building. And how they do it. For us, it's always simple. We are building on years and years of experience creating software development tools, particularly SDKs that they can do integrations. We've been benchmarking this integration with our different wallet partners. It takes from a couple of days to maybe a week and a half, depending on how much testing you want to do. We do a lot of testing, so usually 2 weeks. They get access to this global network of payment service providers, and of course, and as we constantly build on top of WalletConnect, is that the wallets are our partners, our main partners. So if we win, they need to win as well, because we are an ecosystem. It's not here for WalletConnect to grow without the wallets, because WalletConnect without the wallets, we don't connect anything. So that's not good. So we also have an interchange revenue model fee that, based on the amount of transactions that the wallets are doing and pushing through our network, they are going to get the same or emulating the system that you get with cards today.